So you're thinking of buying the Pixel 8 Pro, but you're not sure if you're making the right decision. I'm going to help you with that. In this video, I'm going to cover the things that make the Pixel 8 Pro unique. That is the camera, the software, and the AI features that are not talked about enough. Hopefully at the end, you kind of get a different perspective on the Pixel 8 Pro. Let's go. But before we do that, let's quickly go over the design and what you get for $9.99. This is probably going to take about a minute. One of the few changes or the many changes this year is the finish at the back. It is a glass back, but instead of having that glossy finish like the Pixel 7 Pro, the 8 Pro has more of a matte finish. It really gives the color more of a premium look and feel to it. Now, I have been going caseless every now and then because caseless is really the way to go with this build quality. The sides are still aluminum with a USB-C port at the bottom and stereo speakers, and these are some of the best speakers in the industry. They're loud, they're punchy, and the bass does not give out the louder it gets. Very nice. Now, if you look at the back, Google extended where the camera sensors are and also upgraded the lenses for better image and video, which we'll talk about very soon. And next to it, we have the temperature sensor. You can measure the temperature of different things, the food you're eating, the water you're drinking, and many more. Best use case that I found out in the last month is maybe measuring the bottle of your baby or even measuring your own fever. The display is a 6.3-inch Super Actura display with a 120Hz refresh rate. The brightness gets as high as 2400 nits, and when compared to the competition like the iPhone or the Samsungs, the Pixel is on par and brighter than these phones. So if the display and the build quality was a worry for you, you have nothing to worry about. Okay, let's dive into what makes the Pixel 8 Pro unique. Google is a software company, and it is no surprise that they lean very hard into what they're good at, and that is fully integrating artificial intelligence into their smartphones with the help of the Tensor G3 chipset. So I want to break this list down into AI features that you can do right now and the ones coming in December next month. The first on this list is called Read Aloud. This feature lets your Google Assistant read an entire web page aloud to you, and quite frankly, it is an underrated feature, especially if you hate reading articles on your phone or you just want to get the general gist of what is going on. You can also rewind and fast forward the summary to any point of interest, as well as reduce or increase the playback speed.
The finals is too sweaty for its own good. Inside of every FPS player are two beasts: the casual enjoyer of lightly competitive shooter romps, and the sweaty coordinator yelling callouts and going only for headshots.
In downside though, you cannot leave the web page that it's currently reading while you maybe do other things like going to your Twitter or your email and many more. But I'm pretty sure that will eventually change in the nearest future. Also similar to Read Aloud, you can summarize a whole web page. If you're in a hurry and you want to get the gist of what the article is talking about, the Pixel 8 Pro will summarize them for you. This in no way should replace actually reading the article, because at the end of the day, it's generative AI and it varies and may not get the full context of what the article is saying. Also, downside again, Summarize is only available in the US, unfortunately. And I'm just wondering here, why does Google keep doing that? I have no idea. Next up, we have Best Take. This feature comes with the Pixel 8 and the Pixel 8 Pro, and there is some controversy surrounding this new AI feature. To define it simply, Best Take lets users choose the best face for each person in a picture. For example, if you're taking a family picture and maybe a few people are not looking at the camera or their eyes are closed, Google goes through your images and finds similar shots and the faces to the people in the picture. It is crazy when you think about it, and it just shows you how far tech has come. Now, we're entering an era where we have to question the authenticity of everything. Personally, I'm not a fan of the potential it may have, but it does make bad group shots a thing of the past. Magic Editor is the generative AI tool that improves an image however you want it. You can move people or objects around, adjust the background, or fill up certain areas of the picture. For example, I took this picture when taking a walk. It is dull, it is cloudy, and not at all inspiring. When you put it into Magic Editor, it turns it into this stunning image that honestly can be done with a photo editing tool. I'm pretty stoked and happy with the results so far. If you get the Pixel 8 Pro because of this feature alone, I won't be surprised. Call screening is not new to the Pixel phones. It's been there since the Pixel 3, if I'm not mistaken. And over the years, they have refined it, and in 2023, Call screening now has contextual replies to different queries, basically giving you a set of options that match the context of the call that you currently have with the AI voice assistant, such as confirming or canceling a doctor's appointment and many more. The assistant at the end pings you with a summary of the conversation, and you can then decide if you want to confirm or deny, your appointment or whatever the query is. Also, later this year in a feature drop update, these call screening upgrades will be coming to the Pixel Watch and the Pixel Watch 2. Okay, let's talk about the features that are coming in December, and some of them I can't wait for. The first is Assistant with Bard, and it is basically Google combining the Google Assistant with their new AI chatbot. This combination has the potential to make a more powerful assistant than we have ever seen, and when you factor in the data Google has on the world and your daily life, it's kind of wild. Assistant with Bard will be able to make complicated requests come to life. Basically, it's like having Jarvis on your phone, if that makes sense. Now, during the event, they demoed it by asking the assistant to make a grocery list for 10 people with specific instructions, which it did in under 1 minute or even less than that. You can then share those findings with your group or a group of friends to coordinate on what you need to do. Apart from just asking for things to do, it recognizes images and pictures of the real world, and it'll be able to answer questions that a person may have. Another feature coming is Video Boost. First of all, I just want to say video on the Pixel 8 Pro has improved, and there are people that say it is better than the iPhone or even the Galaxy S23 Ultra this year. And I'm sort of inclined to agree. The colors are richer with great dynamic range. For Video Boost to work, your video has to be uploaded into the cloud, then it processes each frame of the video as you shoot it, adjusting things like color lighting, stabilization, and the graininess of your video. It also uses the night side video to make dark scenes more clear. We can't say or know how good it's going to be until it drops next month, but it is interesting, or was interesting, that Google compared this to the iPhone 15 Pro Max on stage, which is very brave. I mean, they surely can back it up, right? Right? Some other features that are worth mentioning is opening your Google search and humming a sound or a melody if you don't know what that song is. Google search then gives you 3 results with a percentage match for each result. If humming doesn't work for you, Pixel phones have a feature called Now Playing that is just like Shazam and even better in my opinion, because it automatically detects songs that are playing around you and also saves them in a history that you can go back to and just basically save it to your Apple Music, your Spotify, or your YouTube Music. Over the next year, I expect Google to add more unique AI features to the Pixel 8 or the Pixel 8 Pro or whatever Pixel is coming out in the near future. I know people are wary of AI and its potential for good or evil, and there will be checks and balances eventually, but we as a people, we need to do better and not exploit the new technology, but that is just wishful thinking. Thank you guys for watching this video. What are your thoughts on the features of the Pixel 8 Pro, and is AI going to ruin the world like the movies told us? Comment down below and let me know. As always, if you found this video useful, smash that like button, subscribe too, as this goes a long way for me. My name is KJOS, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.